What is that one thing you've always wanted to do? Clear out that energy. Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Miriam. I'm an actor and content creator, and I share my life in those two worlds here on YouTube. So for today's video, I wanted to share some practical ideas of things that you can do to help you feel less overwhelmed and more prepared for the new year. So I know that everyone's into their goal setting right now, planning, manifestations, vision boards, systems, and all of that stuff, and I've covered a lot of that here on my channel. I will link some of that in the description box for you. And I might do a whole separate video. Shoot, I may make this into a whole new series. Like, why not? Because I feel like all of these things are intertwined. What I'm going to share today may help with your goal planning and goal setting, which will then help with like your systems and processes and all of that. But I want to start here because I feel like we here on YouTube, we just focus on like the very high level stuff, the goal planning, the visualization, and all of that is important. I'm not saying that it's not important because I love that stuff and I've been doing it for a very long time. However, I still think there are some practical things that we can be doing. We don't have to overwhelm ourselves, you know? I don't think that we have to feel this pressure to get all of these things done before the end of December, before January 1st. In fact, I think that resets and taking care of certain tasks can happen over a period of time. I personally like to start the end of October, early November. And if you saw my previous vlog, which I titled Easing into a Reset, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It wasn't a talking head video like this. It wasn't listicle format. It was literally me vlogging the things that I knew that I needed to take care of. And I'll mention some of those things here just to give you guys some ideas. Let's get beneath the surface too. Let's consider the small things that add up over time that still help us with all of that. Cool? Cool. Okay, so if that sounds good, make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss the other videos. First things first is I like to think of this as like certain sectors of my life, and this can align with how you do your goal planning. Like I used to do the 4-quadrant method. You don't have to do it that way, but I think about what are the things that I have pushed off for whatever reason that I said I wanted to do and I haven't gotten it haven't gotten there yet. Like, why? And I think about this in like home life, personal, artistic, whether it's content creator life or actor life. So I think about like, what have I been pushing off for home, for example? This could be anything, guys, anything. Don't think that, oh, that's so silly. It's not silly. If it's going to give you peace of mind, it's not silly. So for me, I really need to organize and declutter my mug collection, like my cabinet of all of my coffee mugs. I don't know why I've been putting this off, but I have been. It's so cluttered. I never can see what I'm looking for. And I just need to buy like those tiered shelves that allow you to like stack the mugs on top of each other, create more room, more organized, all of that stuff. But for you, this can be decluttering your closet, getting rid of some clothes, getting rid of makeup. I need to do that too. Skincare products, hair products. Maybe it's buying a piece of furniture that you need to organize, or getting rid of a piece of furniture, or just like rearranging a space in your home. Whatever it is that you've been putting off, add that to your list and just handle it. I want to go back into the decluttering point because forever, I will always say, do a digital declutter. Literally, whatever you have on your phone, unnecessary files that you screenshot. I don't know about you, but I just looked at my screenshot folder and it's like almost 6,000 images, and that's ridiculous. It's just taking up space. So if you don't need it, get rid of it. Make space. That will also help me and you, if you're a content creator and you use your phone a lot, to have the space that you need to like download apps and files and create the content that you want to create and do the everyday activities that you do on your phone, right? But also your laptop, backup files. Get that external drive. Maybe you put that on your Christmas list or something. I don't know. But I do think that you should have 2, maybe even 3 methods or places where you have your files backed up just in case, because you never know. And then, of course, this goes into who we are following and watching on social media. So declutter that following list. If you need to mute someone because you're not ready to unfollow them, if you need to remove a follower, because I be doing that sometimes too, you got to remove followers, unsubscribing to people on YouTube, whatever that may be, do that digital declutter. Like, why are you still following people that you really don't even care about, or that don't care about you? I'm in a season of reciprocity. I have come to accept that. I didn't want to admit it, but I need people that can provide reciprocity in the relationship, in the friendship. Clear out that energy. I think a digital declutter is so important. Do what you got to do, but make sure you do that digital declutter. Next thing, think about the tools, accessories, or what have you, that you think you will need to help you be more organized or to help you plan or to help you create content for the next year. And I don't want to get too much into like goal planning and things like that, but decide, are you going to be a digital planner, and like what do you need to do that? Or are you more of like a physical planner type of person that you don't need an actual planner, but it could just be like a notebook or something like that. Decide, like, do you need anything to get started? Get that now so that by January you have exactly what you need to like get started. I've gone back and forth with the digital planning thing. I spent so much time trying to learn Notion and I couldn't get into it. I just could not get into it. I couldn't figure it out. And I am just someone that remembers things better when I write them down. Like, I just prefer to sit down and write things and have things color coded. It's like a little calming ritual for me to like plan for the week and, you know, color things in and add a sticker and like, I don't know. I just enjoy it. So I did get myself a new planner. I won't get into it now, but if you need anything to help you to do that, then do that. It could be an app. Maybe it's some type of task app or planning app or something like that. It can even be a whiteboard. In my previous apartment, I had like this calendar whiteboard that I would write all of my workouts on, and I just felt so much better doing that. I was actually even more consistent doing it that way. But it was also helpful because sometimes the boy and I would just like write quick little notes there, like what we're running low on the refrigerator and like what needs to be purchased and things like that. And honestly, it was helpful. So I might get that again. You know, for content creator stuff, I have a list of extra accessories and like tech that I know that I want that will help me feel like I can create quickly. I know I need a new set of lights. There are some, you know, extra accessories I want to get for my Osmo, like little things like that. You know, just make a list and take inventory of the things that you need. I mean, are these must-haves? No, but are they nice to haves? Are they going to make you feel better about the things that you need to do and what you want to create? Then I say do that. Get it. Like, whatever it is that you need to do to make the process easier for you, do it. Because when you look forward to doing something because it's easy for you, you're going to be more consistent. Now, the next thing I will add to this list is any type of like personal development or like learning. Is there a book that you would like to read? Is there a course or like a specific topic that you want to learn about? I want to create like a mini little syllabus for myself, I guess you could say, because I have been really into the creative brain, like the brain of a creative person and like neuroscience and things like that. And so I don't know, I just want to like learn more about that, but I know that I need to be more intentional about that process and making sure that I actually do it versus just thinking high level, like, yeah, I want to read that book or I want to, no, I think you should take the time to kind of plan out the first 6 months of the year. Maybe it's something that you do every week or every 2 weeks or every month. You're reading a book or you're taking a class or, you know, you're just learning about something new and something different. It doesn't have to be in like whatever field that you're in. I mean, it could be, but like it doesn't have to be. It could just be something that you just want to like learn about, you know? In this area, I'm also going to put like some actor things because in my previous vlog, I knew that I needed to get new headshots. And in order to do that, you're going to change anything about your physical appearance. You should do that before you get headshots. And I knew I wanted to do something different with my hair, and I ultimately cut it like up to here. And I spent 2 days to take my headshot. You know, like I knew I needed to get that done as an actor. Next thing on that list is updating my actor reel. Like I know that that's something that I need to do by the end of December. I need to take the time to like source the clips from the shows that I want to add to my new reel and get that done, because come January, mid-January, end of January, whenever the industry wants to heat up again, hopefully we have like somewhat of a pilot season. Like I want to make sure that my materials are updated. As an actor, yes, it's very, very slow right now, but there are things that you could be doing to kind of help yourself in a better position. Maybe you don't have the funds to take a whole new class, but updating your profiles on whatever websites that you're on and updating your materials is always a very good thing to do, especially like your resume and things like that. But also in line with that, I think your solo dates and your artist dates are also very important. And if you want to be consistent with it, I think planning it out in advance, maybe not for the entire year, but just knowing like the types of things that you want to do. Like I've been wanting to take a pottery class. They're very expensive right now, but you know, maybe that's something I can just pre-plan and put on my calendar and have a little artist date, you know, or a painting class, just something like artistic that isn't acting. I want to see more theater. I know that I need to be better to seek that out because it doesn't have to be Broadway. It could be off Broadway. It could be off Broadway. And I think the most important thing is, what is something that you've always wanted to do that you've been pushing off? This year, I finally did my 5K. I got back into running. I did several plans with Rana. I finally did it. And now I'm like, what am I gonna do in 2026? Like, I'm so excited. I'm ready to sign up for my next race. What is that one thing you've always wanted to do? Like, is it a dance class? Is it a cooking class? It could be anything, guys. It could be anything, but put something fun and adventurous on that list. Like, why not? So those are just a few very practical ideas of things that you could be doing to help set you up for a reset, to help set you up for a new year. Like I said, think about the things that you have been putting off for a really long time for whatever reason, and do your best to get those things done. It doesn't have to be anything major. It doesn't have to be grand goals or anything like that. Just very simple things that are going to give you peace of mind. In the next video, we'll get into goal setting and goal planning. I'll share some ideas. I'll share what I did last year that worked, what didn't work for me. So again, make sure that you're subscribed and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.